What you doing, hon? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Jumping up there. I didn't see it jumping up there. Hey, Mikey. Nice day today. A lot more traffic, that's for sure. Cars at the rest stop. Good clouds today. Yeah, nice. 70 degrees. Hey, Stephanie. 70 here. Nice out. It's not. Nope. It looks like it's going to rain, but it's not. It's raining down in Detroit. Yeah, it is nice. See, the leaves didn't quite pop out yet on all the trees, but a lot of them it did. Hey, Sir Graves, how you been? Oh, no kidding, Sir Graves. How you been feeling? Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Oh, that's good. Hey, Shaniqua, how you doing? Yeah, I'll have to check that article out. How's it cloudy over there in Grand Rapids? Oh, no kidding, Sir Graves, huh? Wonder if he was involved in that Monica deal, hit by that car. Somebody did mention that yesterday, but I forgot to look it up. That's good they caught that guy. I wonder what girls he killed, though. Are you off work, Sir Graves? Oh, okay. No kidding. Yeah, I bet that was that guy then. It's a good chance anyway. But I only know that one that was killed with the car, and that was Monica, as far as I know. Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were off all the time. Everything looking good? Bet you're looking forward to get back to work. Is it raining down there right now? It showed it was on my phone. What's the fake news, Mikey? What fake news are you talking about? Oh, it's sunny. Okay. That's not fake news, Mikey. You need your head examined. And you need to put your anarchist cookbook under the bed and quit reading it. Jim Jones died a long time ago, and knock off the booze and drugs. You're talking crazy. And you're not a scientist. No kidding, Sir Graves. Wow. Yeah, they don't, those people, just because they work for hospitals, they're not privy. This isn't, they're not making this up. If you keep going on talking this craziness, I'm going to block you. Because we've been having nice conversations and it isn't revolving around insanity. Go get your Confederate flag and wave it and get a swastika burned on your forehead. But don't come around here. I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. It's not that dangerous. Yep, time for you to go now. I promised myself to get rid of all lunatics. Yeah, I've been pretty good. You know, it sucks not being able to go down there and interview. I was thinking of going down there today. But, it just takes so much out of it. Plus, I'm at the home run now, you know, for the final home run on this deal, and I hate to blow it at the end. Yeah, it's a nice day today. I thought about, at first I thought maybe I'll go to Detroit, and then it's like, not really. If you can't, like, interview, I'm so anxious to do that, and I don't want to do it if you're not supposed to. Then I thought Taos, but I've been there a million times. I like watching the freighters, but it's not worth a 400-mile trip to Sault Ste. Marie, especially if Clyde's isn't open yet for a hamburger and fries. The East Coast done that, West Coast done that. You know, I'm just kind of stuck in the mud, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I'm gonna really get some interviews too. I'm gonna get on the road and I'm gonna just head out. I should go metal detecting today. I haven't done that in a while. I like metal detecting, but not like crazy. You know, I can do it for about an hour. And I don't look for like people's jewelry. If I find it, I give it back to them. I have been called for that before, to find people's jewelry. But I'm not interested in that. I'm more looking for like interesting things, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, Daisy's enjoying the day. I'd like to. Where do you do it? What's that, Shaniko? Which thing? I bet Seattle's like 2,700 miles or something like that. I would do it coming across the top, across North Dakota, Montana. I've done it before. Oh, where do I do metal detecting? You know, I do, you know, there's different ways. It's like anything. It's like boating, you know. Do you like paddling down a stream in a canoe, or do you like having 3,000 horsepower blast you across Lake Huron? Metal detecting's kind of the same way. I'm not looking like to try to, just like my YouTube, honestly, I'm not like driven by money. Thank God. I used to be when I was younger. But I look for interesting things. I'm not going up and down a beach looking for some poor sucker that lost his wedding band. Like I said, if I do, I give it back to him. I go out into places like this. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll go through the old county plat books where the people used to live, like in the 1800s. People used to bury money and stuff at the corner posts of their property. A lot of people own 100-acre lots, that kind of thing. But the problem is the good stuff like that is really deep. And it takes a long time to dig 3 feet. So I'm usually digging like 6 to 9 inches. I find coins and belt buckles and bullets and nothing good. Yeah, it is nice out there, Stephanie. No, all I've found, honestly, is I found bullets, old coins. I'll tell you this, what I found, and this is generalizing. You learn things by, fooling around with things. I've learned that it takes about 100 years. I'm talking about an average piece of property, not in a piece that gets a lot of water, is exceptionally dry. I'm talking about just typical outdoor property, like in Michigan. It takes about 100 years to get 6 feet deep. And I've kind of figured that out loosely by coins that I found. So you're looking at about 15 years per inch. Stuff will make its way down into the ground. Now, I do know a place over in Oscoda where there's shitloads of change because they have these athletic events. Honestly, if you told me, hey, I lost my diamond ring golfing, I would go find it for you and give it to you. I think you got to be a real douchebag to keep people's shit. I got into an argument at that park that I take Daisy to all the time. A guy found some kids, they do cross-country running through there, and a guy found some kid's class ring and just kept it. I think that's not good. It's not yours. You can set the range on it. Metal detectors, it's like, I've got a Garrett. You have to get a detector specific for what you're looking for. Like Michigan gold is very tough to find. And it's usually, in the middle of the earth. It's just, so if you got one for gold, you get sick of it really quick because you'd spend like weeks and you'd never find anything. So I got kind of a jack of all trades, a Garrett, which also means that I can dig up a lot of bullshit. But there's no perfect metal detector. What it comes down to is an electronic device reacting to metal in the ground. And after a while, you get familiar with the sounds. And what I do is take a handful of change. Like right now, I haven't used it in a while. I'd take a quarter, a penny, a nickel, and I'd throw it on the ground, and I'd remember that sound it makes. Because I'm telling you, after digging up about 100 pop cans, metal detecting doesn't seem very interesting. Which is why I can only take it at like an hour to crack. But it's really fun. I mean, I can set it to go like 2 or 3 feet, but I don't because, let me tell you, if you're running around with a shovel, it takes forever to dig down 2 or 3 feet. You'll wear your ass out and dig in the first half hour. So the goal is to not be out there digging up bullshit. To try to get to an area. And when you're in the places like I do, I find old nails, belt buckles, nothing great. This notion that you're gonna get in the shade and relax like the Daisy girl. You found some shade, Daisy? You found some shade, didn't you, hon? Yeah, that's my girl. Oh, yeah. It is fun. It's a good time. But it isn't like crazy fun. I don't like it like, doing YouTube videos. I mean, it's okay, but it's not like, it's not like fun. You know what I mean? But with me, it's kind of like I take Daisy and she's out digging around. We're looking for things. The trick to metal detecting, too, is you have to have 2 pieces. There's a name for this thing, and a pointer, I think they call it. So what you do is you go around, you beep, 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 and you try and figure out, is this a bottle cap? Is this a rare gold coin, right? And then what you do is you get this little like thing like flashlight, and it's real sensitive, and you hold it there, and it helps you pinpoint so you're not digging your ass off for nothing. It takes a long time. There's a learning curve to get efficient metal detecting. I had it for a minute, but I don't now. I'd basically be starting all over again because I've only had it 2 years. But you would have a good time. There's a lot of restrictions on metal detecting too. Some places let you do it on the beaches, some don't. But I'm not really into. I'm not really into like I said, beaches. I'll take you out up there in metal detection equal. We'll do some gummies. We'll just sit around and stare at the ground without even having the detector on. I looked at it on the, they have a nice video of the in-cockpit and the out-of-cockpit. You know, I was into aviation big time for like 30 years, hardcore. I went to every damn air show and pancake breakfast they has, and actually, I'm famous for that. I got kind of burnt out with it. I've done it with a lot of shit. Corvettes, boats, collecting Civil War letters, photography, marble collecting. Just a lunatic. I don't collect anything now, and I'm happy I don't. Does that sound good, Shaniqua? And we'll just sit there and I'll say, Shaniqua, is this June or July? And you'll look at me and say, I don't know. And then we'll just start looking at the ground again. Yeah, no, I kind of got a little burned out on aviation. Aviation's always been an expensive hobby. But I get sick of things after a while. I don't know why I do. I mean, I turn down airplane rides now. I don't even feel like riding them on that much, to tell you the truth. I got a guy that flies by here all the time that always wants me to go up to the UP. You know, this is going to sound crazy to you, but I did a shit ton of night flying for years, and I liked flying at night. Single engine night flying. In the very back of my mind, part of the reason that first of all, I'm not that interested in it. I did it a bunch, right? But in the very back of my mind, I think I'd hate to get killed in a plane wreck now, plane crash, just because I took one ride after all those years of doing all this stuff. That's part of the reason too. I don't want to like blow it for some ride that I don't even really want to go on. It almost seems like the perfect scenario to get taken out. It happens all the time. I do. You always have your pilot's license. What I would need to do, I haven't been current in a long time. You always have it. And what I would need to do is, let's say you said, Tom, let's say if Miss America came up and said, Tom, you know, I'd love to move in with you, but I want you to start flying again. So that would be a motivator. So what I would do is I would go get my medical, a third-class medical, which basically if you're breathing, you get that. I would go to an instructor and I'd say, hey, look, I haven't been flying for a while. I would brush up on the air space because it's changed since I was flying a lot. And I'd have to take a biennial flight review, which would mean I'd go up with an instructor. He'd make sure that I wouldn't fall out of the air. And I'd do 3 takeoffs and 3 landings, full stop. And he'd sign me off. And I'd be right back into flying again. That seems like a minimal amount of catching up, but that's the way it goes. So you always have your license. It's whether or not you're current. Let me tell you, flying a plane is, you know, I came from like a family that was blue collar. I mean, just a little on the ignorant side. I never thought in a million years I'd get a pilot's license. And because of that thinking, I always, you know, thought it was hard and I couldn't do it and all that kind of crap. You're not going to believe how easy it is to fly an airplane. And I took lessons and I'd quit, and you were gonna start flying yourself and you quit. Not that you were scared, I think it was like a confidence thing. And then I finally just pushed on through and finished. It took me a long time to get my pilot's license. And I remember thinking to myself, I cannot believe how easy this is. You know, I always thought it was hard and blah, blah, blah. I'd take you to a pancake dinner and introduce you to a bunch of pilots, and you're not going to believe any of them have a pilot license. Now, there are a lot of good guys out there that are great pilots. There's a lot of yahoos out there, too. The point here is, If you're interested in something like that and you've always wanted to do it because it's not that big of a deal. Does flying interest you, Sir Graves? Do you like it? Yeah, well, Shaniqua, on the metal detecting, finding something's cool is, I mean, even when I find pennies like from the 40s, I get excited. You know, they've been laying down there, I get thinking about it. You know, that kind of thing. I bet this stupid thing is buffering now. I gotta take off one of my shirts, it's hot. Yeah, they look overwhelming. I'll tell you why. That's because you don't know. You go through there. Same with checklists. It's not like that at all. It's, you know what's there, and to a person that hasn't gotten used to it, it's sensory overload. It's not at all. You're just quickly glancing at them. It's just like everybody's always surprised when you're talking to controllers. How do you remember all that? I really don't remember it. I already have an expectation of what this guy's going to tell me, because I know where I'm going. I've already listened to the traffic before I've got there. So basically, they're just confirming verbally what I already know is going to happen. So it isn't like brand new communication that I don't know about. It's really easy. And if you mess up or you forget, you can always ask him to repeat it. I'm telling you, man, it's flying an airplane is no problem. It's nothing to it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, they say landing's the hardest. I don't know. Maybe it is. Navigation's a little tricky, but it's easier now than it's ever been. Now everything's got GPS. Shit, it'd be impossible to get lost now. Anything's better than the old VORs. Yeah, you should go take some lessons. Daisy, you hot, hon? You ready to go bye-bye? Daisy hates it when it's hot out. You ready to go bye-byes? You ready to get out of here? Go bye-bye? That black hair is tough when the sun's out. Wanna go bye-bye? Wanna get out of here, hon? We go bye-byes? Shaniqua, if you live next to me, if you live near me, I'd let you use it. It's fun. And Sir Graves, the Blue Angels are cool. And I don't want to take anything away from them. But, you know, non-aviation people think, wow, look at the Blue Angels, they're flying that close to each other. There is some skill associated with it, but jet aircraft are such a huge advantage, especially when you're doing aerobatic maneuvers. The trick to aerobatics is power management. And when you see these guys in these biplanes doing aerobatics, now there's some super skill. The guy in the small aerobatic plane could fly circles around a Blue Angel. The Blue Angel couldn't do what he does as easy. Yeah, Rockford, corner bar. I think they built that. They rebuilt that corner bar. Not yet. She doesn't. She will though. Yeah, I just got a coffee. I don't blame you. Hey, Sir Graves, are they going to bring everybody back from being laid off? Doing? Hey, Virgil. Hey, bud, how you doing? Yeah, I'll be on tonight, Stephanie. Yep. As long as I don't go somewhere. Oh, I bet it is busy. Yeah. Reason why I want to go to Detroit, battle all this traffic for nothing. That's a girl, a Daisy girl. Hey, Romina, how you doing? Might go try and see if I can get a photo of a Kirkland warbler today. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I got a metal detector, yep. Oh, that's cool. They're fun to use. You know, it's a learning curve. You got to get used to it. Tell your friend to take change and put it on the ground so you get used to the sound of whatever it is you're looking for. I think what today I'll do is try and get a picture of a Clam warbler. Yep, by the jackpine. Yep, I've seen them before. I used to go on all those tours and everything. I haven't done it in a few years, so I'm not really sure where. I'll have to go back to the old nesting pair part. They should be coming into town now, but you know, we had some pretty cold weather. It might have slowed them up, but they should be flying in about now. I see they're finding them more further east and more west. They're spreading out. They took them off the endangered species list. No wonder they were damn near extinct, laying their damn eggs on the ground. What kind of bird expects to live very long doing that? And it's weird. They'll only lay eggs under a certain height of a jackpine. It's weird. Yeah, isn't that the truth? I wonder why there are not many of them around. It's a cute little bird. If it's not in its breeding colors, though, it looks like any other little bird. They winter down in the Bahamas, Abacos. Maybe they aren't so dumb. They get the hell out of here and go to Bahamas for the winter. Yeah, cowbirds. You know, I saw a cowbird the other day. It's the first one I've seen in a long time. Yeah, but they took them off the endangered species list, so it's not the problem it used to be. The state was catching those by the thousands and killing them left and right for a while. Cowbird's actually a beautiful singer. Yeah, yep. I'm not seeing as many as I used to. Some turkey buzzards up there flying around. Oh, blackbirds. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to sign off here and go do some bird photography, you guys. I might go down to Gladwin a little bit, but I'm a little sick of going down there too. So you guys, right around the corner. Have a good day today. Yeah, I had a Baltimore Oriole get caught between my two doors last spring, and I had to grab it to take it out of there. It's amazing how small they are. They look exactly like a blackbird, minus the orange, but I really thought it'd be bigger. Oh, cool, Virgil.